Hey everyone, welcome and thanks for joining me for today's Football Manager 2016 Shrewsbury Town episode. We are to play Chester next in the second round of the FA Cup. I will also show the FA Cup third round draw if we get through. But I think first we'll go through some of the fixtures that I played off camera, just recap where we are in the league and so on. So the last time I was with you guys, we played Walsall, which was a massive rivalry game really, and we won that 2-0. Up next, we played Wigan. This is a team that won the FA Cup a couple of seasons ago, and we drew 2-2. We got Granison and a go-go that they got booked, but James Collins on target in this one. So close to getting a hat-trick. And all the goals were scored in the first half. The second half was a bit dull, to be honest. We cancelled each other out, but you can see that we controlled possession in this game, although Wigan did have more shots on target, really putting Luke Whaler to the test. Up next, we played Sheffield United away. Just seems as though we're playing away all the time at the moment. Again, it was another league game that finished 2-2. And Sheffield United, they were in the lead until Lionel Cole scored a penalty. They just couldn't hold their own, Sheffield United. They could see that we were prepared to just take the risk, and they made that mistake and they gave away the penalty, allowing us to rescue a point there. Up next, we beat Gillingham at home. James Collins with another 2 goals for Shrewsbury Town. Really happy with his performances as of late. Why wouldn't I be? And possession at its finest. Mavoto has been a revelation since he came to me asking for more first team football. He's really stepped up to the plate and really proven me wrong. You can see that his average rating 6.96 overall. Yeah, it could be better, but I mean, he's scored in the last 4 games and he's just been solid at the back for Shrewsbury Town. Could be our next number 1 centre-half. We'll just have to see how he goes, and he's still at that age as well. He's yet to reach his peak. Whereas James Collins, his average rating 7.10. He will most certainly be starting in this next game against Chester away in the FA Cup second round. So that is the roundup of the fixtures. This is where we sit then in the league. We are in 6th at the moment in a promotion spot with 33 points. We're just 2 points behind Colchester. We're level on points with Sheffield United. Those 2 games against Sheffield United and Wigan, they were games that we needed to win. If we could have done that, we would have been slightly higher up. I'm not sure what's going on with the faces there. Is there like a bug in the system? This is still the beta save. The game is just a couple of days away from being released. So you should be seeing that text disappear down the bottom saying that this is the beta save. Oh, what do we have here? Hello. Shrewsbury Town proposed contract renewal talks. The board obviously very happy with how we've been performing lately. I mean, the league expectations was to avoid relegation, but we're in a promotion spot at the moment. We've certainly been overachieving. I'm going to accept that anyway, simply because I want this to be a long-term career save and also a long-term series here for YouTube for the channel. So my wage is $2,000 a week. Contract length goes all the way up to 2017. Yep, I'm happy with that. We'll just go and accept the demands and finalise the deal. Boom. So Shrewsbury Town have signed Payton on a new deal. The chairman delighted by the offer being accepted, and we can see the headline there as well. Payton signs new deal with Shrewsbury Town. I'm sure the fans would be ecstatic by this news. I'd like to think so anyway. Right, we've got to turn our attention to our next game against Chester in the FA Cup second round. Let's see if we could get into the hat for the third round. That would be interesting to see who we could be drawn against. Let's see. Chester. Oh, do I not have the... I don't think I selected the Vanarama National League. That's why they haven't really played that many fixtures. Okay. Well, they've won their last 2 games anyway. That was in the FA Cup. Let's pick the team then for today. Right. Dominic Smith. I know I've dropped him out of the team. He again, another revelation for Shrewsbury Town at the age of 19. But I think I'm just going to have to leave Mavoto in there for now. Hazelden. We'll bring in Liam McKilden, who's on loan from Wolves. His loan deal will be coming to an end soon. And I think so will Lionel Cole's. I'll have to see what I can do about getting Lionel Cole for the rest of the season. See if we can redo a loan deal there. We've already got Kai for the season, as I put that deal together myself. Because obviously the database hadn't been updated at the start of the season. And you know, shall I play McKeeldon? Shall I start him for this game? I know James Collins has been in sensational form lately, but it's a bit of a risk to take, isn't it? Aaron McGowan, Mark Ellis. I could bring Ellis into the side for Granderson. Ellis has been looking for first team football and he's been a bit unsettled lately. Agogo. Ian Black is another player really looking for first team because he's mainly a championship player, Ian Black, and I just haven't been playing him because the way we've been going about business lately, I just want to keep that consistency in the selection. I don't want to keep switching it. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And when Matt Tootle, it was a shame what happened to him. He, as you guys will probably remember from an episode or two ago, he was injured out for 2 to 3 months. He's just recently come back and then he got injured again and now he's out. So that's very unfortunate. But Aaron McGowan, again, another revelation. That's going to be the word for this episode. Revelation. He's been superb. He's on loan at the moment from Morecambe and he's settled so quickly into that right back position and the role that I've put him under of being that more attack minded fullback. Him and Lionel Cole, they've developed such a partnership down that right side. And Lionel Cole, his fitness levels are immense. How he's been able to play game after game and not look tired at all. This shouldn't even be a contest today. Chester will suffer at the hands of Shrewsbury and we could well see a cricket scoreline. Shrewsbury have scored a lot of their goals from crosses and Chester will have big problems. So I'm putting a lot of faith in Liam McKeeldon. He's only had one start for this season for Shrewsbury Town. How is he going to get on against Chester? Let's find out then as we kick things off. Mavoto to Ellis. We'll be keeping an eye on Mavoto, see how he performs in this game. He should shine brightly in a fixture like this. McGowan then with the throw, looking for Clark in that penalty area. And it's Junior Brown that makes it 1-0. And it does count. I thought for a second it was going to be ruled offside. He did look like he was off in an offside position there, but you'll see that on the replay. That's a good finish. I think that was off his head as well. McKeeldon, good cross to find Brown at the far post. And good header right across the front of goal, even hitting the post on the way in. So we started off the proceedings nice and early. Well done Ellis for intercepting that. Chester, they're not going to be too happy with conceding that goal. But I'm sure somewhere deep down they would be expecting something like this to happen. McKeeldon probably should be doing a little bit better there. It's a good chance to make it 2-0 that. But he didn't. And we're controlling the game now as well. Just getting down to business. I like to, for games like this, I like to rotate the team slightly, you know, bringing in players like McKeeldon. And the majority of the time, they do really well. McKeeldon, that was a poor first touch. What was he thinking? He could have easily ran that ball into the box and had a go. Maybe even got a goal. I want the team to at least be putting the game to bed. That was a disappointing clearance from Chester. I want to be putting this game to bed before half-time. We should be. Again, this is another bit of a rivalry, this game, between Shrewsbury and Chester over the last couple of years. Clark. Lawrence clearing things up for Shrewsbury there. As Clark made a meal of that. Oh, well done, Junior Brown. Keeping the ball in. On Cole. Finds Clark. It's 2-0. Get in. Good finish. Was that another header as well? I think it was. Let's see it on the replay. Bit far out here, but Lionel Cole. Good ball to find the head of Clark. Pinpoint accuracy. Poor keeping from Chester's goalkeeper. Poor positioning altogether. It's not a bad free kick, actually. Whaler just watches it fizzle past. Look at that, switching the play, spreading that out to McGowan. It could be 3. Lionel Cole, I think, was just about to pull the trigger. But it was a last-ditched attempt to clear the ball. That's going to be another corner as the ball hits the corner flag. Come on, let's make it 3. Lawrence. Aiming deep. McGowan out to Lawrence, out to Lawrence. Got there eventually. Could have hoofed that up to Lawrence, I think, McGowan, instead of having to involve Night Percival. in that move. Just to think there's only 20 minutes gone. Referee playing advantage there. You can see that new little symbol that they've put into the game this year. Tomlin's son. Granted a bit of space here. Good block by Mavoto. Using his big frame. Getting in the way. Not sure why their striker's actually taking the corner. It's a bit of a weird one, that. Clark uses his skill to get past his man. Why are we seeing so many highlights? Have I... See what happens here with Black. Oh, that was disappointing. Have I got this set... Oh, on extended highlights. I want it on key. Oh, their striker, their main guy, has gone off. Gone off with an injury. Just goes from bad to worse for Chester, doesn't it? Being 2-0 down, heading into the break. Losing their front man. Just trying to encourage the players. Let's see if we can go and get a third. Look at this dominance. In possession. We're getting so many offside rules here. McKillen, Junior Brown. Need to be making sure that we're looking lively. Right, that is half time then. 2-0 up against Chester. Keep your performance levels up. No, I'm very happy with the way things are. Keep it up. Let's keep morale sky high as well. Even though they all looking fairly good. Shall I make a change? Shall I bring off Liam Lawrence? He's disappointed me a bit in this game. He's lost possession a few times, so I'll bring on Wes to replace him. Wes out. See what he can bring to the game. Ian Black. Here is Wes Lewoski now. Look at that, straight away. Something that we don't see Liam Lawrence. I think maybe it's because Lawrence is at that age now where he thinks that he can just take a more relaxed approach to each and every game that he starts or comes off the bench for, where he just sits deeper and looks for opportunities so he can hoof the ball out to maybe the flanks or something. But that's not my vision for the club going forwards. And now Chester on the attack. Oh no, McGowan, what are you doing? What are you doing, son? You've let me down there. Oh man. An own goal scored by McGowan. I know he's 19 and everything, but I do expect better of him. Oh my god, that's just embarrassing. Firing the ball up into the top corner. Almost looks as though he's on Chester's team. Scoring a goal like that. Dear oh dear, now we need to try and get another goal because we can't afford Chester getting back into this game. I don't want to take it into a replay. We can make do without that. We've got enough fixtures to contend with, let alone having to play another replay midweek. And here comes Chester again. Oh no. Cole, get rid of that please. McGowan, what are you doing? Had nowhere to turn, but he's done well to find Hazelden. Wes, McKilden, Ian Black. Oh, he had plenty of time. He really should be doing better there. Needed to be a bit more power behind that pass. Oh, come on. No way. 2-2. Talk about fighting spirit. They've certainly got it in them, Chester. They're right back in this, and they could be going through to the third round if we're not careful. They're really pushing for something here. Let's see. Go route one. Pump the ball into the box. No, I'll go for a work ball into the box. Yeah. Might have to think about bringing on James Collins. Bring on Colo. See if he can grab a late winner here. Right, demand more from my team. Be aggressive. Be on that touchline. What are you playing at? Got 10 minutes to go. Can't believe we've let this slip. Come on, lads. 2 minutes. 2 minutes added on. It's going into a replay, isn't it? Something that I wanted to avoid. Something that we should have avoided. Yes, it's ended 2-2. Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna be aggressive. Stick a rocket up their ass. They went to sleep in the second half. It's terrible. Terrible display. We were poor at the back. I mean, you look at the shots that we had, the possession, we just failed to convert any of them, really. Shrewsbury failed to make chances pay. Yeah. Luke Whaler reveals Payton and Fury. Who would be happy with that result? It's absolutely disgraceful. Alright, let's go and find out who we could get in the third round if we can beat Chester. It's always an interesting one, the FA Cup third round draw, because 67 teams go into the hat. 32 matches to be drawn with teams as varied as Manchester United, Chelsea, Boreham Wood, Shrewsbury Town. Yeah, we're including Premier League teams for this draw. So West Ham are out first to play Ipswich. Blackburn will play Everton. QPR will play at home against Fulham. Birmingham will play Portsmouth. Boreham Wood or Burton will play at home against Bolton. Man City to play Hull. Big one that. Stoke to play Gillingham. Tough for Gillingham that. Fleetwood to play Notts County. Southampton will play at home against MK Dons. Leicester City against Tottenham. Charlton against Preston. Frickley against Nottingham Forest. That's going to be a difficult fixture, but at least it's at home. Oh, look at this one. Arsenal at home against Manchester United right away in the third round. Wolves against Wigan. Reading at home against Barnsley. Leeds will play at home against Sheffield United. Chelsea at Stamford Bridge against Swansea. Cardiff will play Swindon. Where are we? Sunderland, Rotherham. I don't want to draw all teams. Bradford City against Derby. It just adds to the excitement of the FA Cup. Burnley will play at home against West Brom. Middlesbrough to play Plymouth. Watford, Norwich. It's a good fixture that. Bournemouth, Premier League side against Wimbledon. Aston Villa at home against Liverpool. Here we go. Chester or Shrewsbury. We do need to beat Chester. If we want to be playing, we could get Newcastle. We could get Crystal Palace at home. But who is it? It's Walsall. Oh my god, we've already played Walsall in the Capital One Cup. So there we go. We could get into the fourth round. We've already beaten Walsall. But we just have to get past Chester first. And as we've already seen, Arsenal drawn against Manchester United. Right, let's go and have a look at the fixtures. So for the next episode, I'm going to go ahead. I will play that second round replay against Chester. We've got Swindon Fleetwood. I'm just thinking about for the next episode, when shall I come back? But I want to go and play a massive chunk of our fixtures off camera. So when I come back, we could be getting closer to the end of the season. Or I could do our next episode on that third round FA Cup fixture against Walsall if we do beat Chester. We'll see how it goes. Right, that's going to be all for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you all soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.